iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the Saints' third-round pick back in April. It's Kendre Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Carr. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2nd and goal from the 1. Quick throw complete. Touchdown! A.T. Perry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And you look at the Saints defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and now some space to operate. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Brian Brzee in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Richardson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st down, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the tuck and run. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs trying to...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Anthony Richardson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Carr. Completes it to Perry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 15-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Finding Williams on the check down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Pass taken. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go, stretch!
1st and 10, it's Richardson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Okay, break!
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. They run the draw play. This is White. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the 1st target, not just the 1st catch, 1st target. Richardson looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now it's Richardson. zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Anthony Richardson, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense? So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big third down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and, of course, a special player.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go.
Second down and a yard. Now Richardson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Brian Brzee getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson, all in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
His college teammate Garrett Wilson and the Jets won the award, but Chris Olave was very much in contention for Rookie of the Year honors as well. The only other rookie over 1,000 yards last season, he really looked worthy of that number 11 overall pick, and a nice first down catch right there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Touchdown, Saints! Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
A first down carry now for Miller. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Second down, here's Richardson. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson. And down inside the 15 he goes. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He completes it right side to White. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. In motion left, Godwin. White. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Carr to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And what
a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Saints have just about sewn up this football game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. To return is McKenzie. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw it. This will be caught downfield by Gage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.